Are you unintentionally scaring off buyers without even realizing it? Look, I've been in this business for over 21 years, and I can tell you most sellers make at least 3 of these mistakes. These silent deal breakers happen in every type of home, from budget-friendly condos to million-dollar listings. I'm Lily Vallario, your no-fluff, tell-it-like-it-is Maryland realtor. And today, I'm walking you through the exact things that make buyers say, "No thanks." Some of these fixes cost you nothing but a little effort. Others, maybe a few $100, but every single one can be the difference between one good offer in today's market or crickets. Now let's jump in. Let's talk about the invisible wall that buyers hit the second they walk through the front door. Smells. I'm talking pet odors, last night's dinner, smoke, that mysterious scent that's just lived in. Here's the thing, you probably don't notice it anymore. We all go nose blind to our own homes. But buyers, their senses are on high alert. I've had buyers do a full 180 and walk right back out. They didn't even make it to the kitchen because the house didn't smell so good. And don't rely on your family to tell you the truth. They're used to this too. Your friends? Too polite. You need someone who will be brutally honest, your realtor or a super direct neighbor. Now, please don't just plug in 5 air fresheners and hope for the best. That combo of artificial vanilla and old wet rag, it doesn't fool anyone. It's not fresh. It's confusing. It just makes the space feel off. Buyers might not know exactly what's wrong, but they'll know something doesn't smell right. And it takes the focus off of your home and puts it on the air. What you need to do is eliminate the source. Clean your carpets, deep clean the air vents, and remove or relocate pet beds. And if it's really that bad, bring in a professional deodorizer. It is going to cost a few $100s, but trust me, it's cheaper than a price reduction. Once your home smells fresh and clean, buyers can focus on what actually matters, like your kitchen upgrades, not that weird garlic, fish, dog combo your nose is blind to already. Next up, your house might be bigger than it looks because of how you're lighting it. Buyers walk into a dark room and think small, outdated, sad, depressing. That 12 by 15 living room feels more like a 10 by 10 cave when the curtains are heavy and the blinds are closed. Worse, I've been in showings where buyers actually asked, "Is the power out?" Nope. It's just the window treatments and those deep paint colors soaking up every drop of light. So here's what you do. Take down your curtains. Yes, all of them. Open every blind in the house before every showing. Repaint dark walls with soft light neutrals. Grays had their moment, but buyers are leaning more warm now. If your walls are already freshly painted gray, then that's totally fine. No need to repaint just because of the trend. But if you're starting from scratch, go beige. I personally love Sherwin-Williams Accessible Beige and Aesthetic White. Both are warm, soft, and just make your home feel welcoming without looking dated. Because today's buyers, they want fresh, they want light, they want modern, they want Pinterest board ready. Here's a bonus tip. If your overhead lighting is giving a weird yellow tint, swap the bulbs. Seriously, $20 and your whole room looks like 10 years newer. This is the part where I always say, let there be light. It's my thing because honestly, it works. Bright natural light makes a room feel just bigger and happier and more valuable. And buyers, they stay longer in homes that feel that way. All right, lighting is huge, but it's not the only thing making it hard for buyers to connect with your home. Let's talk about what they're seeing on your walls and counters. I know, you love your gallery wall of family photos. I do too. I have them all over my house too. And maybe your commander's themed man cave. But here's the deal. Buyers aren't buying your life. They're trying to imagine their own. And that's hard to do when they're surrounded by your wedding photos, your kids' report cards on your fridge, religious items displayed throughout the house. Buyers don't want to feel like guests. They want to feel like owners, and that means creating a neutral space where they can mentally move in. So what should you do? Pack away personal photos and religious or political items. Replace bold bedding with simple, neutral linens. Paint over bright accent walls. Yes, even those blue or pink walls in the kids' bedrooms. I know, but not everybody's going to have a little girl or a little boy. Think of it like staging a hotel room, clean, comfortable, and welcoming for anyone. I know that depersonalizing might feel strange, like you're erasing yourself from your own home, but trust me, it works. I've seen homes get multiple offers just from neutralizing the paint and removing clutter. Here's where buyers turn into detectives, and trust me, they notice everything. Dirty or scuffed baseboards, mildew in the shower, carpet that's been through 2 dogs, 3 kids, and at least 1 mystery stain. They notice it all, and it sends a message. If the small stuff isn't being maintained, what else is being skipped? It's not just about being clean, it's about creating buyer confidence. When a home is spotless, grout scrubbed, baseboards wiped, appliances shining, it tells buyers this house has been taken care of. And now let's talk about the lazy boy in the room. Yes, that chair. That big oversized recliner that practically needs its own zip code. I know it's the comfiest thing in your house, and believe me, I do, because I see this all the time. You probably spent $5,000 or more on it, but I'm telling you, with all the love in the world, buyers will mentally knock $5,000 off your price just for that chair. Why? Because it makes the space feel cramped and awkward. It swallows the room. Instead of noticing your updated floors or great layout, buyers are wondering if anything else will even fit in that living room. Same goes for your oversized sectionals. Big furniture might work great for your life, but when it comes to selling, you've got to let the room breathe. Buyers need to picture their furniture in the space, not figure out how to work around yours. Now let's go back to that worn carpet. Buyers today expect hard surfaces in main areas. When they see wall-to-wall carpet, especially if it's stained, faded, or just feels dated and worn, it instantly drags down their impression of the home. And this is the part where sellers tell me all the time, Lily, wouldn't it make more sense to offer a credit so the buyer can choose whatever flooring they want? I do hear this all the time, I'm not kidding. And the answer is no, it doesn't work that way. Buyers don't want to imagine potential. It's a psychological game. They walk in, see old carpet, and their brain starts to do math, worrying about contractors, picturing delays and expenses. Even if you offer a $5,000 credit, they're mentally subtracting way more. Or worse, skipping your house entirely in favor of one that's already move-in ready. So if you're able to replace the carpet with something like LVP flooring, especially in the living and dining areas, do it. It's one of the highest return on investment improvements you can make, and it makes your home feel modern, clean, and updated. This one's a deal killer, and most sellers don't even realize it. Being home during a showing. I know you think you're helping. You want to be available to answer questions, maybe point out the new roof or how you remodeled the kitchen. But I'm telling you, it almost always backfires. Sometimes sellers say too much, sharing every project they've ever done themselves. And suddenly, buyers are wondering if anything was done to code. Other times, they don't say a word, and buyers still feel uncomfortable, like they're being watched. Either way, it throws off the entire vibe. Here's what's really happening. Buying a home is emotional. Buyers need to picture themselves living there. They need to feel at ease, walk slowly, have honest conversations with their agent, maybe even sit on the couch and imagine life in the space. But when you're there, even quietly working in your backyard, they feel like intruders, not future owners. And once that feeling settles in, they're already mentally moving on. So if you're serious about selling your home, here's my advice. Don't be home. Let the realtors take over, because giving buyers space to imagine their future is exactly what helps get your house sold. So now that you've seen some of the biggest buyer turnoffs, I want to hear from you. Agents, what's the craziest thing you've had to talk a seller out of? Was it the giant recliner, that $20,000 antique dining set that nobody could walk around, the bold paint colors they just painted and refused to change? Sellers, if your house isn't moving, it might be one of these things. It's not personal, it's psychological. Drop a comment below and let's talk about it. These things come up in every market and in every price point. And the more you do to address it, the easier it gets to help buyers connect with your home. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and please don't forget to subscribe for more no-fluff real estate advice that actually helps you sell. I'm on the mission to reach 2,000 subscribers and every single one counts. I'm Lily Vallario with eXp Realty. Thanks again for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.